Yes. Can you click the link once?
Just a minute.
From this motion chapter of
Yeah.
class
Okay.
9th
Okay. Yeah,
CBSE,
yes, sir.
just to scroll down, we can observe there are 2 marks questions.
Other important questions.
2 marks questions, previous year questions.
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
Previous year questions.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Then these questions, I'll explain you each and every question how to write it. Similar
Okay.
way, you can do yourself 3 marks questions.
Okay. Just a
Fine.
minute.
Here the question, a cyclist travels a distance of 4 kilometers from P to Q and then moves a distance of 3 kilometers at right angle to PQ. Find his resultant displacement graphically. This is the 2
Okay.
marks question. Now
Oh,
see the board.
yes, sir.
P to Q, what is the distance?
It is 4 kilometer.
4 kilometer. Perpendicular he turned. How many
PQ.
kilometers?
3 kilometers.
3 kilometers. Now they're asking about the displacement.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
As
Yes,
per
sir.
the definition of the displacement, the minimum distance traveled by an object,
Covered
which
by.
means
Yes, sir.
starting
PR.
point to ending point, we can call it
Yes,
as
sir.
displacement. That is
Displacement.
PR.
Yes, sir.
As per Pythagoras theory,
Yes, sir.
PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square.
Yes, sir.
So PR square is equal to PQ square means 4 whole
4,
square
4 square
plus
plus 3
3
square.
whole square,
Yes,
which
sir.
means 16 plus
16 plus
9 is
9.
equal to 25. Okay,
Yes, sir.
PR square value. We need PR, which means square root
Root
of 25
25 is
is
5.
equal to 5 kilometers. For this, you
Yes,
need
sir.
to do the graph and this Pythagoras theory. You have to mention as per Pythagoras theory. Yes,
Yes, sir.
Pythagoras theory. Then you have to write all the things. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
see the second question. A bus decreases its speed from 80 km per hour to 50 km per hour in 4 seconds. Find the acceleration of the
Okay.
bus. Yes, right?
Okay. Okay. Yes, sir.
A bus
Bus
decreases its
decreases.
speed from 80 km per hour. Means
Okay.
initial velocity or initial
Yes, sir.
speed
V. Q.
u is equal to what it is? 80 km per hour. 80
Okay.
kilometer per hour
Yes, sir.
and 250 kilometer per hour means final velocity. The same format we can expect. How much? 50 kilometer per hour.
Okay. Yes, sir. In 4 seconds.
In how many seconds?
4
Time
seconds.
taken. T is equal to 4
So,
seconds.
so I think acceleration equals to V minus U by time.
Yes, exactly. Find the acceleration of the bus. Acceleration A is equal to
V minus U by time.
V minus U by T. Here you need to observe this is kilometer per hour, this is kilometer per hour, this is under seconds.
Yes, sir.
So this acceleration can we convert into kilometer per hour square or meters per second square?
Meter per
Yes,
second.
meters per
Yeah.
second
Yes, sir.
square also correct.
Yes,
Kilometer per
sir.
hour square also correct.
Yes, sir.
So which one is the easiest way? 4
Uh,
seconds we can convert into hours.
yes,
Because
sir.
2 marks questions we have to spend our time only 2 minutes, not more
Yes,
than
sir.
that.
Yes.
If it is minutes per second, this also you have to convert into minutes per second. This also minutes per second. Then acceleration minutes per second square will come. Here 4 seconds convert into hours.
Okay.
So how many hours? 1 second, how many hours? 1 by
One.
3600 hours.
Yes, sir.
Yes, right? 1 hour is equal to 3600 seconds.
Yes, sir.
So 4 seconds, how many hours? 4
For
into 1 by 3600.
600. Yes, sir.
So 1 by 900 hours.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes,
Now
sir.
V value 50 minus U value 80 by 1 by 900 hours. Everything kilometer per hour, kilometer per hour. This is hours. Which
Yes, sir.
means minus 30 by 1 into 900. Can we do?
Okay. Yes,
So
sir.
minus 27,000 kilometer per hour square.
Hour. Okay.
Minus indicates negative acceleration because speed decreased.
Okay. Okay. Yes,
Initial
sir.
velocity u, final velocity v. 80 to 50 it was decreased. So that's the reason
Yes, sir.
minus 27,000 kilometer per hour square. Got the
Okay.
point?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. So here, sir, I think means like it is necessary to convert this seconds only, sir. Like if
Absolutely, absolutely. Because this is seconds convert into hours. If
yes, sir.
not, kilometer per hour convert into seconds, which means
Yes, sir.
into 5 by
5 by
18.
18. Yes, sir.
Some value will get it.
Yeah.
Here also
Okay.
5 by 18.
Then it
Some
can
value will
then.
get it. It will take some time here.
Okay.
That's the reason convert into seconds into hours. Directly you can apply kilometers per hour square. They not mentioned which units they need it. Yes,
Okay,
once
sir.
you can see the question, they didn't ask anything. Acceleration of the bus. Some questions they'll ask, find the acceleration of a bus in meters per second square or kilometer per hour square. Then
Yes,
we
sir.
have to do compulsory.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now, third question. An electric train is moving with the velocity of 120 kilometer per hour square. Moving with the velocity of electric train. Okay. Velocity how much?
120 kilometer per hour.
120 kilometer per hour.
Out.
How much distance will it cover in 30 seconds?
Okay.
30 seconds. How much distance will be covered? Roughly I'm writing.
Yes, sir.
Now, velocity is equal to displacement by time or distance by time.
Displacement by time.
Generally, whatever. Distance also, displacement also equally now.
Yes, sir.
Both are distances only.
Yes, sir.
Kilometer per hour convert into meters per second because this is given the seconds.
Yes, sir.
Yes, they need
Yes,
only
sir.
distance, right?
Yes, sir.
Whenever you convert it into kilometer per hour to meters per second, distance you will come to know in meters.
Yes, sir.
If this seconds convert into hours, distance you can convert into kilometers.
Okay, sir.
Fine.
Yes,
120
sir.
kilometer per hour, how many meters per second? 5 by
5.
18 meters per second.
Okay, sir.
Neatly you have to do, or else somewhere the
Okay.
mistake may happen.
Sir,
20
can you
into
excuse
5
me,
by
sir?
3, which means 100 by 3, which means 33.3 meters per second. I converted into meters per second, 5 by 18.
Okay, sir.
Now, distance is equal to velocity into time. So, velocity value 33.3, time value 30 seconds, which means 999 will come because 1001 decimal will be comes over here.
Yes, sir.
999 meters.
Okay, sir.
Got the point? These are all the
Yes,
2
sir.
marks questions. You have to write the given data, required data, and what are all the formula is the suitable and the synopsis.
Okay, sir.
Okay, the solution also should be mentioned.
So excuse me, sir. Just can you just hold for 2 minutes? Only 1 minute only.
Yeah. Can I continue?
Yes, sir.
Yes, that's the next question. Give one example. Each distinguish between uniform acceleration and non-uniform acceleration.
Okay.
How to solve this?
Okay. 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 So we have to give example for uniform and non-uniform only.
Yes. Earth is revolving around the sun.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Non-uniform acceleration. Car is going through the traffic.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yes, right?
Yes, sir. So we can give any example,
Any
no?
example.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, sir.
Fifth, just 1 minute, just 1 minute. Now there is a graph. Represent the graphical data, represent the given data graphically. Time
Okay.
and distance they give. So
Yes, sir.
how to draw graphically?
Yes, sir.
You have to take any graph. Just a
Okay.
minute, I'll take the graph now. Yes, they given time and distance. Generally, on x-axis, mention time.
Okay.
On x-axis, we have to mention time. On y-axis, distance d.
Okay, sir.
This is time. Now, what are the values they gave? On time, 0, 2, 4, 6, something equal numbers they give. 2, 4, 0, 2, 4, 6. Yes, right?
Yes, sir.
Mention here, this is 0. Sorry, this is
Two.
0. This
Yes,
is
sir.
2. This
4.
point is 4. This point is 6. This point is 8. Similar way, distances you can observe 0, 5, 10, 15 is missed over here, 20. So like that they give. What you can do, this is 0, 5, 10, 15, 20.
20.
So if it is 0, that is 0, which means
Yes, sir.
this point, this point.
Okay, sir.
So if it is 2, that is 5. If it is 2, this
Yes.
point, 5. 4, 10,
Uniform
6,
motion.
620 or 820?
It's 4,
620.
10, 620. Yes, sir.
Sixth one, 20, which means over here. So, which increases, this is the way.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
so this is.
So if sir, like in exam, sir, like
Mhm.
this question came, and after the question asked that what type of motion it means showing,
Generally,
representing.
generally, it's a very lightly confusing question. This is the uniform motion only.
Okay.
But here, at this point from here to here, that
Yes, sir.
is non-uniform motion.
Okay.
Because equal distances in equal intervals of time.
Yes, sir.
So coming to point here, 4 to 6, it should reach to only 15, not 10. The difference here,
Yes,
10
sir.
is there. Remaining all the differences, 5 is there.
Okay.
You should mention from 0 second to 4th second, uniform motion. 4th
Okay.
second to 6th second, non-uniform motion.
Okay, sir.
Fine. So this is
Yes, sir.
the graph representation.
Okay, sir.
Next question. If once you solve all the questions, you can understand better to solve 3 marks questions.
Okay, sir.
Now explain the difference between two graphs.
Yes, sir.
Velocity time graph. Velocity time graph they gave over here. Yes.
Yes,
What
sir.
is the
Yes,
difference between these two graphs?
sir. The first graph is showing the uniform,
Okay.
and the second one something like from the center. So I think it is stationary motion.
Here you need to observe.
Yes, sir.
This is absolutely uniform motion.
Yes, sir. The
From
first, yes.
starting second itself, which is going equal distances and equal intervals of time.
Yes, sir.
Here y-axis and x-axis. A object traveled certain distance, it is taking a rest. It's gone some
Okay.
velocity. Then it is going to uniform velocity.
Okay. Okay.
This is
Okay.
also uniform velocity only. This is also uniform velocity only. But here from starting onwards uniform velocity, it is some distance traveled, it taken rest over here. From that it is. Rest portion they not showed. At a particular point
Oh,
onwards, that is uniform speed.
okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now this question is really very wonderful question. We need to understand particularly. A particle
Okay.
moves 3 meters north and then 4 meters east and finally 6 meters south. Calculate the
Okay.
displacement. 3
Oh,
meters north, 4 meters east. 3 meters north, 4 meters
east
east and
and 6 meters south.
6 meters south. 6 meter south. We need to draw a graph over here lightly.
Okay,
Say
sir.
an example. This is north, this
Okay.
is south, this is east, this
Understood.
is west, something like that. An object you can consider 3 meters north,
Okay.
because this direction from the center to this direction, that is 3 meters.
Yes, sir.
And again 4 meters east, because east is upward direction. Yes.
Yes,
Then
sir.
after 6 meters south. Yes, na? This is
Yes,
A
sir.
to B, B to C, C to D. Yes, right? An object travels 3 meters north, 4 meters east, and 6 meters south, because south will be left side, left direction, right?
Yes, sir.
So as per this clue, we can mention the line over here. This is the first step. Now what they asked? Calculate the displacement. As you know that the displacement will be the starting point to ending point, this distance.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
How to calculate this distance? This ugly it's
Uh,
gone from here to here, it here, something like that. How to calculate AD line? Bit confusing, right?
yes, sir.
We don't know what to do.
No,
Yes.
sir. Actually,
Now
yes.
A to B, B to C, C to D, you know that.
Yes,
Cut
sir.
this line.
Okay.
Cut this line. What is this length?
6 to 3.
No, no. What is this length? Here to here. It looked like a rectangle, right?
Yes, sir. Rectangle shape. Yes, sir.
Rectangle opposite sides are equal, right?
Yes, sir.
So what about A from this point you can mention as a E over here.
Okay.
What is AE length?
AB length is 3 centimeter.
No, no, AE between this.
4,
How much?
4 meters, sir.
Yes, 4 meters. Whenever AB is 3 meters, what about EC?
EC is also 3 meter.
3 meters. Clear? 4
Yes, sir.
meters, 4 meters, this is 3 meters, this is 3 meters.
Okay.
Got the point?
Yes, sir.
Now, whenever this is 3 meters, C to D how many meters?
Okay. It's 9 meter.
C to D, they gave.
Okay.
That is
C to D.
total is 6 meters.
Yes, sir.
E,
Okay. Okay. Total
okay,
6. Yeah.
total is 6 meters.
Okay. Okay.
E
Yeah.
to
Yes.
C 3 meters.
Yes, sir.
What about this one? 6 minus
Uh,
3.
3 meter.
Total
Okay. Yeah.
minus this one
3 meter. 3 meter.
3 meters. DE is
Yes,
3
sir.
meters. AE is 4 meters. What about AD? Again, this is one of a right angle
AD.
triangle,
Okay.
right?
Yes, sir.
This is 4 meters. This is 3 meters. So
Okay.
A, E
B.
as well as D. Now we need AD.
Yes, sir.
AD square is equal to
Yes, sir.
DE square
Plus
plus
E.
EA square.
Yes, sir.
DE square how much?
Sir, 3
3
meter.
square plus EA square how much?
4
4
meters.
square.
Yes, sir.
9 plus 16
9
which
plus
is 25.
every line 25
Therefore,
only.
AD is equal to square root of 20. So AD square is equal to 25. AD is equal to square root of 25, which
Yes, 5.
means 5 meters. So finally the displacement is
5.
5 meters.
Okay, sir.
Got the point?
Yes, sir.
Next, a body can have zero average velocity but not zero average speed.
Okay.
A body can have zero average velocity but not zero average speed. Justify.
Okay. Hmm.
How to
Average
answer this?
velocity
Average velocity 0, but average speed
is not
will
zero.
be existed. Yes, na?
Yes,
Average
sir.
speed is there, but zero average velocity. Yes,
Yes, sir.
but not zero average speed, which means average speed is there. Yes,
Yes, sir.
and have zero average velocity. You know that. Now,
Okay.
average velocity is equal to initial velocity plus final velocity by 2. You know that.
Yes, sir.
Average speed is equal to total
Total
distance
distance,
by
total
total
time.
time. Generally, velocity is equal to displacement by time, right?
Yes, sir.
Average velocity is 0. When that velocity will be 0? If
When the op
displacement is 0.
Yes, sir.
If nominator is 0, denominator whatever, that will be 0 only.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yes. When
Yes,
the
sir.
displacement is 0, when the displacement is 0, if an object travels in a circular path, if starting
Oh,
point, ending point is the same, then displacement is 0.
yes, yes, yes. You have told me. Yeah.
So whenever the displacement is 0, average velocity also will be 0, right?
Yes, sir.
So if an object travels in a circular path, there will be an average speed, but average velocity will be 0.
Okay, sir.
You should mention the circular path is the answer.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Next question. A train 100 meters long is moving with the velocity of 60 km per hour. Find the time it takes to cross a bridge 1 kilometer long.
The train is 100-meter long is moving with a velocity of 60 kilometer
Yes.
per hour.
What is the train length?
It's 100-meter long.
100 meters long. Yes.
Yes, sir.
And what is the velocity of the train?
60 kilometer per hour to the power minus 1.
Means 60 kilometer per hour only.
Yes, sir.
So it crosses the bridge of length
1
1
kilometer.
kilometer. 1 kilometer. Yes, right?
Yes, sir.
Its bridge length
1 kilometer long. It's
1
bridge.
kilometer.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
What we need to calculate?
Uh,
How much time taken?
okay. Just a minute.
Yes, na?
Find the time is take. Yes, sir.
Now, train length 100 meters. You need to assume that this is a bridge.
Okay.
This is the train. Simple graph. This is 1 kilometer.
Okay, sir.
Train length is 100 meters. Yes. Say an
Yes, sir.
example, this engine. Train length, even whatever the matter, it doesn't mind now. The
Yes, sir.
train has to cross the bridge. Bridge length is 1 kilometer and velocity is equal to 60 km per hour. What is the velocity formula? Velocity is equal to distance by time
Displacement.
or displacement by time.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now we need time. Time is equal to distance by velocity.
Okay.
So distance will be 1 kilometer by velocity is 60 km per hour. So
Yes,
1
sir.
by 60 hours.
1 by 60.
Hours.
Okay.
That you can leave it. 2 marks question. Given data is over for half mark. Formula 1 mark. Solution half mark 2 marks. Or else this is for half mark, this is half mark, this is 1 mark.
Okay. 2 marks.
Yes, 2 marks, like that they'll get as
Okay.
per the key sheet.
Okay, sir.
Next. What do the graphs shown below here?
Okay.
Speed time over here means speed is decreasing, time is increasing, right?
Yes, yes, sir. In the first graph.
Yes, in the first graph, speed is decreasing, time is increasing.
Yes, sir.
When it will happen? When the speed will be decreased? Once if you apply the brakes,
Yes, sir.
time never be stopped. Time will be improved,
Yes, sir.
but speed will be decreased. Once the speed is decreasing, time is increasing. This velocity we can call it as deceleration or negative speed. Yes, this graph indicates deceleration or negative
Yes.
speed. Next graph
Retardation.
indicates non-uniform speed.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Next, 11th question.
Okay. So,
11th question, can you give clue?
okay, just a minute. I just read it out. On a 120-kilometer track, a train travels the first 30 kilometer at a uniform speed of 30 kilometer per hour. Okay. So on a track of 120 kilometer. Okay. Track train 30 kilometer per hour uniform speed. So 30. Okay. Calculate the speed with which the train should move rest of the track so as to get the average speed of 60 kilometer per hour of the entire trip.
Yep.
Okay, okay. Calculate the speed with which the train should move rest of the track
On
so
120-kilometer track, a train travels first 30 kilometers at
okay,
uniform speed of 30 kilometer per hour.
okay, sir.
So whenever you are reading a sentence, immediately you can draw the graph. This is 120-kilometer track.
Yes, sir.
First 30 kilometer, train speed is 30 kilometer per hour.
Okay, 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 okay. That's
Okay, like that.
okay, sir.
Calculate the speed which the train would move the rest of the track. So as to get average speed 60 km per hour, they given average speed
Yes, sir.
how much? 60
60
km per hour.
kilometers. Correct. Yes, sir.
Yes, right?
Yes, sir.
First 30 kilometers 30 km per hour. What is the next rest of the kilometers? How many rest of the kilometers?
Yes, sir. We have to find.
Total is 120.
Yes, sir.
Already 30 traveled. How much remaining?
So 120 minus 30.
Yes, 90 kilometers is the remaining.
Okay, okay, okay.
Very simple, na?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, that's the
So,
question.
average speed is equal to total distance by total
Like
time.
total time.
Yes, they're
Yes,
asking these 90 kilometers, what is the speed? If the average speed is 60 kilometer per hour.
yes, sir.
Average speed, you know, total distance by total time.
Total time. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
30 kilometers, 30 kilometer per hour. Yes,
Okay.
na?
Yes, sir.
Now how much distance it is? 30 kilometer.
30 kilometers. Yes,
How
sir.
much speed it is?
30 kilometer per hour.
Yes. Speed is equal to distance by time. You know that.
Yes, sir.
So how much time taken to travel these 30 kilometers? Speed already they gave 30 kilometer per hour.
Yes, sir.
You know that 30 is the distance. Time we can able to calculate. Time t is equal to 30 by 30,
30.
which means 1 hour.
Okay, 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 okay.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
which means 1 hour.
Yes, sir.
Now, first 30 kilometers it is traveled 1 hour.
Okay.
Next 90 kilometers, how much take time?
1 hour is taken for this, so I
So other than that, you can do another apply the logic. Average
okay.
speed 60 kilometer per hour is equal to total distance 120 kilometer per hour,
Yes, sir.
which
But
means 30 plus 90, 120 kilometer per hour, means
yes,
120
sir.
kilometers. But total time, it is actually average speed. If 30 kilometers, the speed is 30 kilometer per hour, 90 kilometers, what is the speed?
90.
90 kilometer per hour.
Oh, okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Like
So
1
30
kilometer
plus
equal
90 by 2. 30 plus 90 by 2. What you can get it?
30.
Plus 90 by 2. Average speed is 60, na?
Oh, yes, sir. 30 90 by 2. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
30, 60, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, this question.
12.
Yes.
The following
The
displacement.
following displacement time graph shows the position of a body at different times. Calculate
Okay.
the velocity of a body as it moves from distance and time graph we mentioned.
Yes,
A
sir.
to B, what they're asking? The velocity they're asking. Yes?
Okay.
Velocity
Yes,
is
sir.
equal to, what is the formula?
Distance
Distance
by
by
time.
time or displacement by time.
Yes, sir.
Here, what is the distance between A and B graph, this line? 3 minus 0. Yes, na?
Okay.
On
Yes,
the
sir.
y-axis, 3 minus A point is 0.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, AB,
Yes.
AB velocity I am calculating.
Okay, sir.
On the board you can see AB velocity means distance by time or displacement by time. AB, this line what we are discussing. Displacement what it is? 3 minus 0.
Okay, sir.
3 minus 0. By time what it is? 5 minus 2. 5 minus 2, which means 3 by 3 is equal to 1. Yes, na?
5
1
minus
meters per second.
2. Okay.
As
This
per
is the
the graph we have to
distance.
follow, na?
Okay, yes,
Next
sir.
one
Okay.
is BC.
BC,
BC
yes, sir.
velocity we have to calculate.
Okay.
BC velocity is equal to, what is the displacement? 0.
Okay.
Because there is a rest position.
Yes, sir.
Rest position distance is 0.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then the display this time 7 minus 5.
It's 2.
7 minus 5, which means 0 by 2, which means 0 meters per second.
Okay.
Then between CD,
Yes, sir.
3 minus 0.
3 minus 0.
Once you can see CD line, CD line.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes,
C
sir.
will be at 3, D will be at 0 position.
Okay. Yes, sir.
3 minus 0 by time will be 10 minus
10 minus
7,
7.
which is the most important question.
3.
10
Yes.
minus 7, which means
Yes.
3 by 3 is equal to 1 meters per
1.
second.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. 13th question. An athlete completed one round of the circular track with diameter 49 meter in 20 seconds. Circular distance.
An athlete completes one round of a circular track of a diameter 49 meters in 20 seconds. Calculate
Okay.
the distance covered and displacement at the end of 30 seconds.
Okay.
What is the circular diameter?
49 meter.
49 meter. So the diameter is 49. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Diameter in the sense of from here to here.
Yes, sir.
Total that is 49. Yes, right?
Yes, sir.
Now what they're asking? An athlete completes one round of a circular track
49 meter
with
in
a
20 seconds.
diameter 49 meters in 20 seconds. An athlete
Okay.
started from here, it reached here, it taken time is
20
20
seconds.
seconds. What is the diameter? 49 meters.
49 meter.
Now what they're asking? Calculate the
Calculate the
distance
distance.
covered and the displacement at the end of 30 seconds. distance, displacement at the end of 30 seconds.
Okay.
One round, it taken time 20 seconds. Next 10 seconds where it gone? Here only.
Okay. Okay.
Half
10
of the way.
Okay.
Yes. At
Yes,
the
sir.
end of 30 seconds, what is the distance? At the end of the 30 seconds, what is the displacement? This is the question.
Yes, sir.
Athlete started from point A. It reached to one round after point B. Yes.
Yes, sir.
If at point A, athlete reached to point A, that is one round. In one round, what is the distance?
49 meter.
No. This path, 49 meter between the distance A and
Okay. Okay.
B.
Okay.
But
Okay.
the athlete run this path, na? This is circumference of a circle.
Yes, sir.
It is.
So 2 pi r we have to
Yes,
find.
2 pi r. That is for one round.
Yes,
Next
sir.
half round, because it has to reach to B, na?
Yes, sir.
Next half round,
2 pi r by 2.
2 pi r plus pi r. Next distance also it, na? One round
Oh,
2 pi
okay.
r. Next round pi r. Totally how much? 3 pi r. At the 30 seconds, it traveled 3 pi r.
Yes, sir.
3 into pi value 22 by 7, which means 3.14. Radius value we don't know, but diameter we know that.
Yes, sir.
If
Diameter
diameter 49, what is the radius? By 2.
d by 2.
How much?
49 by 2.
How much?
So 2 and then 2 4 4 2 4 point something will be.
24.5.
Yes, sir.
So into 24.5, if you multiple this, something value we will get it. That is at the time of 30 seconds, this is the displacement.
Okay.
Sorry, distance.
Yes, sir.
Displacement means starting point to after 30 seconds ending point.
Yes,
This
sir.
distance, how much it is? 49 only.
49. Okay.
49 meter is the displacement, and something value after multiplication you will get it, that is distance.
Okay, sir.
Got the point?
Yes, sir.
So this is the way. Next.
Okay. The
Next.
graph is given below the distance time graph and all.
The graph given below is a distance time graph of an object. If the speed of an object during the first 4 seconds of the journey, how long was it the stationary? I guess where is the graph?
I think it's
Yes,
down.
this one. 14th one
Yeah,
correction
yeah.
is the down here.
Above 15 question.
Above 15 question. This one.
Yes, sir.
The graph. 1 minute.
The graph given below is the distance time graph of an object. Find the speed of the object during the first 4 seconds of it.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Find the speed of an object during
No.
first 4 seconds of the journey. First 4 seconds means 0 to 4, which means O to P. What we want?
0.
Speed we want. Speed is equal
Yes,
to
sir.
distance by time, as we know that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Speed is equal to distance by time. What is the distance from the graph? 75
So,
minus 0.
sir, just a minute. Sir, okay, 75 minus 0. Okay, yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Time
Please
how
proceed.
much? 4 minus 0,
Yes, sir.
which means 75 by 4.
Yes, sir.
13.7 meters per second.
Okay, sir.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
Next, how long it was stationary? The stationary line which shows P to Q.
14.
P to Q.
75 minus 14.
75 minus,
14.
no, Q value 14 minus P value 4. Q value came
Uh,
to time 14, na?
sir, the dotted line is showing on 14.
Dotted line only we have to consider because Q stopped at 14th second.
Okay.
Yes, Q stopped at
Yes, sir.
14th second. So how long they
Okay.
are saying, which means how long was it stationary, how much time it was stationary. 14 minus 4,
Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, got it,
that
got it,
is
got it. Yes, sir.
10 seconds.
Okay.
Yes, 10 seconds.
Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah.
Third question answer, does it represents a real situation?
Uh, Means real situation means?
See, an object traveled from 0 second.
Yes, sir.
Within 4 seconds it reached to 75 meters of the distance.
Yes,
Then
sir.
it was stopped up to 14th second.
Yes, sir.
Again, any possibility time can decrease 14 to 10?
40 to 10.
14 to 10 seconds, any times will be decrease? Any time?
Yes, sir.
Is the time will be decrease?
No, time will not decrease, sir.
Yes, here clearly indicating Q to R they came.
Okay,
R
okay.
will be
Yes,
at 10 seconds. How the time will be less? Yes, right? Generally time never
yes,
be negative. 14 seconds to 10 times, can it came backwards again?
yes, sir.
See, now the time is 8:47. Can we go to 8 p.m. now?
No, sir.
Time never be negative. So, which is
Yes,
not applicable in our real life situation.
yes,
We
sir.
should mention time never be negative.
Yes, sir.
Yes?